Okay, now it's time to RuneScape. And let's have some music, maybe not much music, and let's get into it. So every day I like to start off my RuneScape experience by doing some much needed herb runs. And the herb runs, they give me a little bit of money and also get me up some farming levels, which everyone needs farming levels. I'm quite a high farming level at the moment, but can always do with more. It's one of those things, you can just never have enough farming levels. One thing I hear from players time and time again is, yeah, you can never have enough farming levels. Just need to get some Snapdragon, because I think they're a good way to make some money. We'll need to get our what's it called? The skill necklace. Put this stuff away. Oh, and then we'll need our farming tools. The most important part of farming. And as my bank is still a complete mess, organised mostly by colour, I have been fixing it gradually, but it is such a large undertaking. I've been putting off fully rearranging it and putting it back to normal. But also, you know, I kind of like the aesthetic of the farm tab that I've got at the moment. Not the farm tab, sorry, the bank in general. I love the aesthetic of, you know, all the nice colours. It's so much more visually appealing than just, you know, being able to find things easily in your bank. And, you know, I'd recommend everyone tries it. I think by default they should recommend organising things by colour. But of course, you know, when you want to find things, if you haven't memorised the colour of them all, it can be tricky. And that's the trouble I'm having at the moment, is locating things in my bank. So we're just going to go around to all the herb patches and harvest our Snapdragon from last week that's hopefully grown shitloads of Snapdragon and really filled up these patches full of these valuable little herbs. Although they're not looking that full at the moment. It'd be good if the longer you left it, the more Snapdragon you got. That would give people an incentive. What's the incentive at the moment? I don't know. And now we've got to the good old farming guild. This is one of my favourite places. I'm so glad that they added in a guild for farming, but it should be so much bigger. Like, there should be way more activities to do. I like that there's Hispori. Everyone loves Hispori. But, I don't know, I just feel like there should be more stuff to do with farming. Like, I know that the whole of Kourend is, like, basically, you know, farming oriented, but it just needs more fun farming activities with, like, really good rewards. So there's our white berries. Go to the Guildmaster Jake for our reward of seeds. The bird's favourite reward in the game. Of course, the seed pack. Can I grow a yew tree? I think I can. For you, Jane, I will grow the best fucking yew tree you have ever seen. Very fortunate, I have one sapling left, and what do they take? I think they take oranges? Or is that some other one? What do we need for a yew tree? Cactus spines. I was close with oranges. Some organic matter. So we need 10 of these bad boys. We'll need some money to bribe her to get rid of whatever I've already stuck in that patch. Let's give her a bit of bribery. Come on, Rosie. Take the coin. And then we'll jam this yew sapling in. Pay her those cactus spines and she's going to look after it. She just loves looking after trees. She's like the expert in looking after trees. I've never met anyone as good at looking after trees as Rosie. What have we got? Oh, we got a dragon's fruit seed. That's always good. 3 mil in seeds. That is a good sight to see. Wow, we're doing well. Gonna need to buy some more Celastrus saplings. And they take potatoes. They take 8 potatoes. And maybe we could note these potatoes, please. Let's get rid of that little weather overlay. No, we don't need the overlay. Alright, let's check out this Celastrus tree. 14,000 glorious farming XP. Only about 900,000 to go. But I'm not complaining. I'm level 96. There's really nothing more to unlock with farming. Except for the unlimited spirit trees, which, you know, that'll be great. Be able to teleport all over the patches, which I'm sure will be awesome. Let's clear away this bad boy. We'll slap in that Celastrus tree, cover it in some turds, and then we'll pay Taylor. There you go, Taylor. We'll tear down some big, round, hairy coconuts. In case you're unaware, the coconut tree is the gift that just keeps on giving. Literally, you plant one, and every, I don't know how long, let's say 15 hours, you get a whole mess of coconuts, which sell for a decent amount of money. It's like an easy 70k every single time you go and check on your coconut tree. Or all your coconut trees, it's an easy 70k. Need some dragon fruit. Need some money to bribe. What's her face? Alexandra. Check the redwood. 22,000 experience. Very nice. She blindfolds me. She doesn't want to see the quite devastating thing she's about to do, which is cut down a redwood tree, which, as we all know, take a very long time to grow, and it should be a crime to cut them down. But she doesn't mind. You pay her some money, she'll do whatever you want. Alrighty. Oh, needs to bag all. Now, where to next? We might need another ring of wealth. Looking good. Let's go to the Xerix Glade. Check out how our little herb patch is doing down here. Oh, I love looking around Corrend. I'm so excited for Valamor. I should probably do the defend... Oh no, I have done Defender of Varrock. Or was I lying? Oh no, I lied! Oh god, please forgive me. I know it's hard, but you see it in your heart to forgive me for that egregious error. I'll have to do the Defender of Varrock in preparation for Valamor. Bang those seeds in. Now let's go to the Ardone farm. I hear people pronounce Ardone in a whole bunch of different ways. Obviously the correct way is Ardone, because what noise does an O, a U, a G, an N, and an E make? Well, an O and a U make an O sound. It's like a long O sound. It's not an oi sound. You'd put an O and an I to make an oi sound. That's why it's Ardone. The G is silent, so it's not Ardugan. Unless you want it to be. Who cares how you pronounce things? But if you want to pronounce it correctly, the way that, at least in the English-speaking world, it's pronounced is Ardone. Oh, that might be a hot take, because I know everyone pronounces words in their own ways, and frankly, I don't give a shit how you pronounce things. Pronounce it however you like. But of course, that's the correct way. I really like the weather effects here, actually. All the rain is really making it just that much more atmospheric, you know. It's taking a while to get through this old herb run, but you do it, you know, it gives you a bit of extra money. Everyone loves a bit of extra money. It's fairly easy to do, but it, you know, it takes up a lot of time that I could be doing more fun stuff like, I don't know, following players around until they wander, until they get freaked out by some random person following them. But let's rifle through this patch and tear out all those delicious herbs, which are going to get slurped down in someone's slurp mix that they put in a vial, and I don't know what the Snapdragon does, but it does something wonderful. I'm sure of it, because it's quite an expensive herb. And there's a sneaky little farm patch down here, which I don't know how many people realise, but it's a gold mine. It's another place where you can get those big, round, hairy coconuts from. And you can tear them straight off the tree. And as you see, it's sort of off in this like little hidden area, so no one else is going to see you tearing off those big, round coconuts. You can fondle those hairy coconuts as gently or as roughly as you like as you tear them asunder from the palm tree. And now it's time to go and bank. Leave this tree to regrow those big coconuts. And why don't we get some more run energy while we're here? Why not? Why not? Slurp down one of them. Slurp down that one. Now we'll go to a troll stronghold. One of the coolest places in the game. Who doesn't want to go into like a mountain kingdom of these freaky little... I mean, I know they're meant to be trolls, but they are some disturbing looking turd monsters. But that's okay. I like the disturbing little turd monsters. And I love hanging out of their kingdom. They never invite me anymore. But you know, you can sort of, there's a vibe when I show up. You can sort of tell they're not that pleased to see me. And they want to like speed the conversation along to, you know, be like, hey, you know, we're busy making soup or chewing rocks or whatever they do. So you get this vibe that, you know, it's a bit of an uneasy vibe. They want you to fuck off, basically, and let them go back to their troll endeavours. But, you know, it's okay. They're not going to go out and, like, flat out say, you know, get the fuck out of our cave. They're going to have the social politeness that you'd expect from a troll. Actually, very socially polite and accepting individuals. Okay, so that's that farming done. Now we get into the real sneaky farming, the jute farming. And jute farming is it's a bit of an unknown art form. What do I need? I need some Camelots, some Watchtower, and I need some of these secret, what are they called? What do you call them? The barley malt. We need a bunch of the barley malt. I'll just take all of it. And we're going to go use this little chronicle. Come down to this sneaky little allotment. Is it an allotment? A hops patch. We're going to come down to this sneaky little hops patch. And this is the... it's the money maker that just keeps on giving. Because I don't think people realise this, but jute fibre sells for 1.3k per fibre. And you can easily get 20 plus fibre per patch. So you're looking at like easy and 60 to 100k per herb run if you include the jute patches. I don't think many people know about it because I never see people down here. Maybe that's why the price is high. Maybe me alerting the world as to these jute patches in this wonderful little money-making endeavour that I've been exploiting for many years now is going to drive the price down and it will become unworthwhile. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Because I kind of am getting sick of doing herb runs. I mean, they're great for my money. Obviously, you got to afford a bond somehow, and I don't mind giving Jagex money. They make a great product. But if I can get away with not giving the money, well, I'd be happier just making it from herb runs. Which I guess you can. I mean, you easily make like, I don't know, 500, 600k per herb run, so that's like each day. So over the course of the time it'd take you to make a bond, I mean, yeah, that's like 6 or 7 mil. Which is fucking amazing when you think about it. Okay, so we've paid off Vaskine, and now we're going to go to the next sneaky little jute patch, which is another one that's quite out of the way. It's a bit of a hassle getting here, but it's worth it. I think we'll need some more stamina potion though. So we'll just go up past the content farm that is forestry. Seems to be most alive in Camelot / Edgeville, and we'll go up to this sneaky little jute patch. No one goes up here, but it's actually a really nice area. It's got these beautiful maple trees all over the place. It's a shame maple trees aren't like, you know, more sought after, because look how many there are. It's not really worth my time chopping down maple trees, but there's so many of them. Could exploit all these trees. Look at all these trees. And then that beautiful view out to the endless expanse that is the ocean. And a pond. This is one of the most picturesque areas in all of RuneScape. And I love coming here. Really love coming here. If you remember, back in the days where you could buy a girlfriend, this was the spot to take her. Here in Mudskipper Point, depended on the lady. And you really wanted to judge that right, because you're taking the wrong type of lady to Mudskipper Point, it's not going to go well. But equally, you take the type of lady that would like Mudskipper Point up to that picturesque little forest, that also you're not going to have a nice time. We'll go to Selena's patch, rifle through her allotment, her hops, go through Selena's hops and dig them up with our spade. She doesn't mind. She's cool with it. She just loves looking after plants. I don't know what she's doing with the barley malt. Probably making some kind of liquor. Probably quite strong liquor. And I don't mind. Like, if that's what she wants to do with her barley malt, That's fine by me. You, of course, can sell barley malt. Actually, for less than the jute fibre at the moment. Which is interesting. I don't know why it's interesting, but it's interesting. And as you can see, you can easily fill up on these jute fibre runs. So you got to go back and forth. Oh, fuck. You really want to make sure you click. Give it a nice hard click each time you go to the bank to make sure they all get deposited before you return to your jute fibre patch. We'll just dig up the last few, and then there is one final patch, which I doubt anyone goes to these days, because it involves, well, taking off everything you're wearing and getting on a boat with a bunch of virgins, sailing out to an island, and just kind of, it's a weird vibe on this place. But you'll see when we get there. So where are we going next? And wow, this patch, this has got like, we're going on for almost 40 plus fibre. That's 40, actually almost 50k just from one patch. Wow. Wow, we were. You can see why this is such a good moneymaker. Can we get a third inventory? No. Turns out, no, we cannot. We're not that lucky today. I don't actually know what the maximum is, but it'd be great if there was no maximum, and sometimes you could just like get an endless patch. So we've paid Selena. Now it's time for the super secret naked virgin island. Not naked, just no armor. Okay, so we want to deposit all this stuff, and I think the best way to get there is to go to my house first. Maybe I have to get rid of the cape and the honourable blessing. Alright, and now we need to go to a dock. And at the dock, there's a bunch of virgins hanging around in their robes. And that's where we will find the boat to this far off land where all the virgins hang out. Where are we going? We go to Port Sarim. Or Sarum. Undecided on what's the correct pronunciation. It's one of them. Or Sarum. Maybe it's Sarum. Okay, so here's the virgin. We want to ask him for a ride on his it's kind of like a virgin cruise. His virgin cruise. He's basically Richard Branson. So we're going on his virgin cruise off to his virgin island. And it's a pretty nice place. You know, it's got some stained glass windows. It's got very tidy looking place with a few weeds, a few little flowers growing, but it's a nice vibe. It's got a balloon. Virgins love balloons. These virgins love balloons. And it's got a nice little river flowing through it. And as you can see, this is where the sneaky little jute patch is. The place most players probably never give a second thought to, or even a first thought to. But I do. I'm always thinking about this patch because it's a gold mine. It's a gift that just keeps on giving. Can we be lucky we've got one inventory? It's a bit of a hassle because you got to take the Virgin Cruise back to Port Sarim. Sarum. And then you used to have to go all the way back to a bank, but thankfully some very thoughtful person in Jagex put this bank deposit box here. We can deposit all the fibre and then get back on our cruise. Go back to Entrana, which actually translates as Land of the Virgins. I don't actually know if it does or not, but, well, why not? Can Can we get a second inventory? Let's see. It's going so far, so good. Oh yeah. Oh yep. Can we do it? Oh, we're almost halfway. We're almost at the halfway mark. Oh no. We can't get 2 inventories. 1.5? Not bad though. I'm pleased. So we'll put in our 3 jute seeds, pay Virgin Francis. Now, there's a few more stops for our herb run. Actually, it's not longer a herb run. We're going after those pesky round coconuts. So we're going to need a teleport crystal. We're going to need some house teleports, and we're probably going to need another one of these. Alrighty, so the first stop, well, I like to start off heading to Brimhaven, because there's another one of those delicious little palm trees here that just loves to keep growing coconuts. It takes a while. That person running right past the gold mine. They probably don't even know how much money you can make. You can actually see those big hairy balls being torn off this plant. And now we'll go back to our house, because we've got a spirit tree. A Christmas spirit tree, very rare. I don't think anyone else has one. And we'll go to the Tree Gnome village. We have to go through a maze. But once we reach the other side of that maze, there is a very pleasant surprise waiting for us. And luckily, we're friends with Elcoy, and Elcoy can just take us straight out of the maze. And there we have it. Gillith, Gyleth, looking after another one of my secret little money makers. So, hopefully, we can keep this a secret between us, and none of you will go out spreading around where all these little secret money makers are. It can just be our little secret. So shh about that one. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Shh. I want to keep it our little secret, and then we can all make money together. I'm telling you how you can make millions passively. And all you have to do is follow these little guidelines. This little secret that will make you rich. Work from home. And just walk around a bunch. And now there's... Oh, I didn't actually need to come back to my house. I needed to use this teleport crystal. I was getting too excited. Someone's murdering... Oh, there's a crashed star. Some interesting names here. Panty Thief. Wickick. Weirwick. Maybe he's a bird. Birds do make a similar sound to Weirwick. Oh, I really want to get a pet. I know I've got the rock golem. The rock golem is sweet, but I want to get some more pets. Some of those top tier pets. Maybe I should fight Scurrius until they drop a pet. May not go well. Alright, now it's time to see how much money we actually made. So we need to get out those, our jute fiber, our coconuts. Okay. And now it's time to find out how much you can look to make, not including expenses, from the super secret murky, the super secret Seb, the super secret, the super dirty secret Sebastian herb run, farm run. So you can make, without including expenses, which, fuck expenses, 809k easily. And it only took us what? How long's it been? Fucking ages. 29 minutes. only 29 minutes to make 800k. Amazing. So I hope you liked learning the secrets of wealth in RuneScape. Until next time. Well, I'll see you next time.